See, Greg, you're fired. Greg's supposed to be in charge of that. So, um, but just like Jan said, this is going to be the biggest launch in network marketing history. I mean, this is like when everybody's talking about biohacking. I mean, biohacking is the biggest thing going right now. Everybody's talking about it. And oh, I can't even tell you like how awesome it is that we have trademarked the biohacking company. I mean, that is huge. So everything that we have got going on falls right under that trademark, falls right under that header. And peptides, your body already produces so many peptides, just like she was saying. So this is not it's we're going to learn so much about it. Well, this is not going to be a peptide meeting, so I'm not even going to go into that. But this is going to be the biggest launch we've ever seen, and we have got to posture ourselves for it. If we miss the boat, if we don't go ahead and start screaming it and get loud about it and start posting about it and start doing all the things, we're going to be left behind, and we're going to be sitting on the sidelines, and all these other teams are going to be like, whoosh, and we're going to be like, what happened? Well, hello, forget about me. Did you forget about me? Hello, and we can't do that. We have got to be at the forefront of this thing. We've got to do it now. We've got to do it loud. We've got to do it big. We have got to have our voice bigger than anybody else's because everybody's going to be looking for this. So you have got to brand yourself. Everybody has got to know you're the singular lady or you're the singular man. They've got to know that you're the one. You are and just so you know, I just found out today, you cannot write the word peptide on social media or your algorithms will completely go in the trash. Meta, for some reason, has that word flagged. They have peptides, so you have to do like PEP space tide or P's dot. You got to put some dots in there for the E's or something like that. I did not know that. I just found that out today because that's a big no-no, apparently. It just, do you know it? Jan, do you know anything about that? I mean, because I just found that out today.
I
And
have not heard anything about that, so that's
so
interesting to
if you look at these other people when they put peptides, you'll see them have like weird things in the word peptide because it Meta shuts it down and won't have your post won't be viewed. It shuts down the algorithm. So figure out a way to like P space E space E P when you do it, put spaces in between the letters. I don't know. You just can't just put that word. And there's another word too, and I cannot remember what the other word is. Peptides and oh crap! I'll get it and tell you guys. We'll put it in our threads. But that's just a see squirrel side note. But that's important. So, but as we're getting ready for this, we have got to get loud, get proud. But how do we do it? What do we say? What do we tell people? That's what we want to talk about. So this is going to be. I'm going to let Jan go ahead and
know.
share this because I'm so excited about it. Let me get over to my notes. Uh, so first, go back. Can you go back to the first one, to the first slide? Or is that the first slide? That is the first slide. So, okay, there you go. So we have created the X Impact. And I just love that. I was just like, there's already the X Collective, there's already the X movement. What do we want to, how do we want to portray ourselves? And we want to make an impact with this. So we are going to, for the next 4 weeks, the X Impact. And we're going to kind of throw in some stuff with the multiplier method book, because I know a lot of you were in the book club. And y'all are sacrificing the book club to be in here. So we're going to actually kind of marriage the whole thing. But this is going to be our Monday night master class. This is going to be for partners, for leaders, for people ready to do more than just watch others from the sideline. We are going to teach you how to walk it out. So I don't know, Jan, can you see the next slide, or you just I don't look at that stuff, so you're just gonna have to follow along and just know when we're gonna do it. So over the next few weeks, we're not just going to talk about business, we're gonna actually build it. We are going to give you application training telling you exactly what to do. So you got to come prepared with your pen and your paper and your notebook, and you can't just leave it in the notebook. You have got to take it, and over until we come back again, every single day, you have got to apply what we are teaching you. If you want to grow, you've got to do the steps. So this is a 4-week leadership series built to help you grow faster, duplicate stronger, and maximize everything available to you during the most exciting, I'm not saying one of the most exciting season that we've ever seen. So we're going to start where all multiplication begins, and you've got to not just talk the talk, but you've got to walk the walk. So this week's focus is you go first. Your team, the people that, even if it's not your team yet, I don't care if you've not got one partner, the people that are going to come to you are waiting to follow someone. And that someone is you. You got to go first. So, you know, it means you've got to stop asking, what should I do? And you've got to start asking, what can I show? So modeling is, and I can't even see these slides. I can't see. Hang on. Not duplicate. I'm just going to read my notes. And Jan, you just follow, and we ain't there yet. Scoot on back. We ain't there yet. So modeling is leading by example. It's not being perfect. It's being in motion. It's not talking about more. It's about doing more in a way that is easy for people to follow. You can't duplicate what you're not doing, right? So I always say you can't expect somebody to do, you can't just tell somebody to do it if you're not doing it. I mean, first of all, that's not leadership, that's being a boss. And second of all, I mean, why in the world would somebody want to be on a team where somebody's just sitting back telling somebody what to do and not leading by example? People are watching what you do more than what you say, I promise you. So are you showing them the right way? Are you showing them how to build a business? Because if you want to build a huge empire or a conglomerate, or you know what, if you want to make $5,000 a month, you have got to find business people to build this business with you. And you have, in this type of business, it's just like what the slide says. It means you go first. You don't wait to be told what to do. You just do the dang thing. You don't wait for someone else to show up. You become the one who shows up. And go ahead and you can go forward. If your entire team did what you did today, I'm not talking about yesterday. I'm not talking about last month. I'm not talking about last week. I'm not talking about next week. If your entire team, if you had a team of 100 and they did what you did today, what would your business look like? Just today. If they did what you did today, what would your business look like? Or if they did what you did this weekend for your business, what would your business look like? Would they be posting every single day? Would they be posting bold content? Would they be sending messages? Would they be talking on the phone to people? Would they be inviting people to our September shift? Would they be getting excited about the new launch? Would they be talking and teasing about trim sticks coming out? Would they be telling people about the opportunity that we have? I mean, what would those people be doing if they did exactly what you did this weekend? Would they be doing all of those things, or would they be hiding and waiting and watching and having 100 excuses for everything else that happened this weekend? And I'll get to my business later. If you're invisible, your team's going to be invisible. If you're quiet, your team's going to be quiet. If you're inconsistent, your team's going to be inconsistent. Current partners and future partners, they're going to watch what you do. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this next thing. Are you running or waiting? Because this is really, really important, because some of you are showing up to these trainings and you say you want it, but you're still sitting on the sidelines. It's just like I was saying at the beginning. You're taking the notes, you're listening, you're taking it in. And I sincerely believe when you say that you want this, that you truly want it. But you're not putting action. You're closing the book after the training's over. And then when you're not getting up early and you're not working, you're watching TV and you're still making excuses. Why? Why? And because deep down, maybe you're afraid to be seen. You're scared you'll post the wrong thing. You're scared of what people will think. You don't believe that you're good enough yet. You're waiting for, I don't know, you're waiting to find the perfect post. You're waiting to come up with the perfect words. You're waiting for the perfect moment, but it's never going to be perfect. That moment's not coming. The perfect time will never come. Here's the shift. You've got to stop waiting to feel ready. You've got to start moving like you're already meant to do this. Confidence comes after action, not before it. You don't run the business that you're ready for. You run the business that you're willing to go through. You run the business that you're willing to get outside your comfort zone for. So let's go to the next slide. Let's talk about where most people get stuck. And I'm talking from my own example because this has been the hardest thing for me to navigate, and that's social media. And it's because it changes so much, so often. And Sarah B came to our house in August, and those of you that were here on my team, you know what happened. So she was talking about social media, and she goes through like all these do's and don'ts, and I'm sitting there like a deer, in the headlights, and everything I was doing was wrong. Like everything I was doing was opposite of what she was saying. Because last year I did a social media class, and I'm doing all the stuff from last year, but it changes so fast that I was just like, oh, I don't know what to do. But here's the thing. You just have to get on and do it. You don't need a brand kit. You don't need another social media training. You don't need a content calendar. You don't have to be viral. You just need to be visible. You need to be real. You need to be duplicatable. And there's 5 simple things to do daily on your social media. And so this is important. I'm going to slow down here. I'm just a little bit so you can write this down. Post on your stories every single day. Post about the products, post about the business, post about something personal. You can post as many times in your stories as you want to. And this is the beautiful thing. You can go back and repost things in your stories because they only stay up 24 hours. So I go back and I go into my archive stories. That's another training. I'll show you how to do that later. I go back in my archive stories and I post stuff I posted last week and yesterday, and I continue to post things day after day after day, the same things, because someone told me that your story should be like a TV advertisement. Well, the more they see, the more that they see the same things over and over again, the more it's going to click with them. And I don't know, somebody can tell me, I think you've got to see something 7 times to even remember that you even saw it. So post the same things, but post continually every single day. Post stuff in your stories. The second thing, share one testimonial graphic in your story or on your post or somewhere on social media. Something about a testimony, whether it be a business testimony or a product testimony. And I know most times they're like, you do the punch, jab, you do like personal, singular. Right now, we got to get loud. It's got to be about singular, but you don't want it to be salesy. You don't want it to be like everything salesy. You still want to create that curiosity, and you still want to have engaging content, but we want to get loud about what's coming. Go live and post reels. You have got to have people see your authentic self and not just words. That I cannot tell you how important that is, because that's going to have people trust you. That's going to make people know who you are. And then hands down, you've got to comment on other people's posts and stories before you ever post anything, because that's what warms up the algorithm. The more you engage, the more you message people, the more you're posting on other people's stuff. Those are the people that are going to see you. So we're going to squirrel. I'm going to squirrel real quick, because 1% of your friends and followers see your content. That is mind blowing, you guys. So if you've got 500 friends or followers, 5 people are seeing what you post. 5. I've got 7,500, 75 people. So if you're not engaging, if you're not warming up your algorithm, if you're not continuing to add to your audience, then you are just beating up the same 5, 10, 15, 20, 75 people every single day, day after day. So you have got to find a way to engage with different people. Okay, so let's go back to, we're going to get to that in just a second, but I'm going to pivot just a second because let's talk about content ideas, because a lot of times people are just like, oh, okay, I'll do it, but what do I say? What do I do? What do I post? Do things, and Chat GPT is going to be your best friend in this. And you need to be very detailed with Chat GPT. And I don't know if you've seen it, but we now have a Zingular sidekick that already has all of the Zingular content added in. And we'll put that link in our threads so you can add that to your Chat GPT. But go in and say, I need a daily campaign. I need ideas for 5 stories a day. I need ideas for a reel every single day, and have him help you with the content. And that is I can give you a list of things to say, but I use Chat GPT all the time. But you can't just post what Chat GPT tells you without reading it. You need to read it. You need to change it. You need to make it sound like you. You need to make it personal. And then here's how you hone in ChatGPT. When you make all of your changes to make it like you go back in and you say, I call mine Ralph. I say, Ralph, these are the changes that I made to make it sound like me. Remember this. So next time when you give me something, make it sound more like this. So the more you feed your ChatGPT the information back after you change it, the less you're going to have to start changing it, because he's going to understand your style of speaking and what's important to you and what's in your heart and the things that you really want to portray. So tell ChatGPT, so this is my homework. I have got to do these 5 things. I have got to post in my stories. I need ideas for my stories. I need product ideas. I need business ideas. I need personal ideas. I need a testimony to share. I need ideas for reels. I need give me 20 short things I can comment on people's posts. Then you'll have 20 ideas you can go and copy and paste those things. Your daughter's so cute, those kind of things. Chat GPT will help you with all of that. So become very, very friendly with your Chat GPT. I yell at mine all the time. Jan knows that, poor Ralph. I'm sure Ralph just runs screaming all the time because me and him have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes he just don't listen. But you have got to, you can't be an AI posting. You have got to humanize it. And you've got to be relatable. You've got to be real. So even though you're getting your ideas from AI, you've got to humanize that and not be the automatic, intelligent poster. Okay. Always end with a call to action. If you want more information, drop a fire, tell me your health goal, or some kind of call to action. It can be anything. Drop the word freedom if you are interested in the business. Drop the word this, those kind of things at the bottom or on the last story of the day or whatever it is. The way to make the algorithm your friend is, again, you've got to interact with people. It's all about building relationships, which is what our business is about. Same thing with social media, in order to make the algorithm start having more visibility for your posts, because you don't want to just post stuff and nobody see it, because that is just wasting your time, and you don't want to waste your time. So you need to add new friends and followers every single day. And I have got a instruction on how to do this to where you're not adding creepers. We do not want creepy people. We don't want people from other countries. We don't want people that are spammers. We want genuine people that could potentially be your customer. So I do not add anybody that I do not have at least 10 mutual friends with. So I have got instructions, and Jan, can you write notes for me? Because I can't write notes. We're going to drop that in our threads too. It's just a little bitty clip of exactly how to find people that you should probably already know, that you don't, that you can add every single day. If you're maxed out on your friends and you have 5,000 friends, you need to be taking friends off and adding new friends, because you have to have a rotation of viewers. You've got to interact in Facebook groups. This, especially where your ideal people hang out. If you, or if you've got a kid or a daughter getting married, get into the mother of the bride group. I'm in a ton of caregiver groups. Gosh, if you run, get into a runners group. If you crochet, get into a crochet group. Get into, it doesn't matter. You don't have to get in weight loss groups. Get into groups that are going to have people, like-minded people, where you can provide value to that group in order to have people follow you. That's the whole idea of the groups. But interacting in those groups also increases your algorithm. It tells Facebook, hey, I am engaging, I am giving content, I am giving value to people. So therefore, Facebook's going to say, Meta's going to say, hey, maybe we should give her a little more viewing audience, because they do that. So we want it to go from 1%, maybe up to 10%. That would be great, wouldn't it? So share post, again, share into your stories. That increases your algorithms. And one of the things that I started doing is shout outs in my stories. Anybody joins your team, shout them out in your stories. Anybody makes a post, shout them out in your stories. Anybody get like a little flyer that just says proud of you. Anybody joins as a brand partner, shout them out in your stories. Anybody gets a an enrollment, shout them out in your stories. Use your stories for wins. Use your stories for before and afters. Another thing, post, ask engagement questions. That increases your algorithms. Gosh, it could be like, who still needs to drink water today? Or how much protein did you get today? Or are you a night owl or are you a morning person? Just things that will make people say, engage with you. And then there's a lot of controversy over hashtags. I still use them. I use the same hashtags on every post. I do my rise and grind, motivation, speak life, those kind of things. I use just a few, because some people have said they're not even worth using anymore, and some people have said, yeah, use them. So I just use them. Supposedly they can increase your algorithm. So what is it going to hurt? Tell ChatGPT to give you 4 or 5 hashtags that you can use on everything. And when you do these things, you're not just doing it for the present time. You are doing these posts to plant seeds for later on, because the right people are going to be watching you. So you have got to stay visible. You've got to do the things every single day. And I mean, you have got to commit to your business every single day. That is like, I can't emphasize how important it is, even if it's just for a little while, but you still got to do something every day. Okay. Let's go to slide 8. I think I've already passed all this. There you go. Wait, go back to that one. Let them screenshot that. Go back one. Yeah, there you go. Use that next one. Yeah, right there. Let them screenshot that real quick. Well, that was kind of what I said. Pretty close. Yay. Okay. All right, let's go. There is a lot of stuff that's already done for you. So you don't have to build the whole car. You have got, you don't have to overthink it. We have done most of the work. Y'all know that. Just plug it in. We've got boards. In boards, you're going to find verbiage. You're going to find the promos. You're going to find graphics. You're going to find product explanations. You're going to find before and after graphics. You're going to find all kinds of content that you can post in your stories and as posts on your social media. There's flyers. There's already flyers for shout outs made for you. You just got to put somebody's name and a picture in there. There's already scripts for follow-ups, scripts for reach out, business stuff. There's landing pages. Everything's in boards already done for you. You just got to utilize it. Duplication works when we make it simple. So make sure that when you're doing these things and somebody, you've got somebody new, instead of saying, oh, just go to boards, don't do that. Hold their hand and say, here's a post, here's a graphic, go post this, but show them where you're finding it, but do it for them especially until they understand what's going on, because a confused partner does what? Nothing. So if you don't use the tools daily, you're going to make it harder than it needs to be. So again, duplication works when you make it simple. And a lot of times, like for my new people, I'll say, okay, I need to explain this to her and write it down like a third grader, so I can explain it like I'm talking to a third grader or a kindergartner, because they're babies. Your new partners are babies. They do not know they don't know what they don't know. So it's up to you to explain it in a way that makes sense to them, that they can understand it. So, okay, let's go to and get a little bit specific. Your goal this month is not some sales. It's not a couple of orders. Every single month, the first thing your goals should be X5. They are giving us an extra $400 for nothing. They're just giving us an extra $400. An extra $400 on top of your commissions, on top of your global bonuses, on top of the trips that you can earn. They're just giving you $400. So that should be at the very top of your goal. The goals that you turn in, that I know that every single person on here wrote down and turned in at the beginning of this month. So that should be at the top of your goal list. 5 people on subscribe and save this month. I want to switch it up a little bit, because all 5 should be enrolled as a partner, because they either paid $0 to be a partner or $1 to be a partner. And get them on board with what's coming, with what's here, with being able to get their products for free. Because right now, I can promise you, somebody ain't gonna say, hey, I got an extra $300-400 a month to buy the stuff that I want. I really wish I could have this, oh, here's just another 100. People need a way to pay for their products. So get them on as a partner and show them how to earn their X5 and get it for free. Get all 5 plugged into your systems and teach all 5 to duplicate what you're doing. You are here to build a team. You are not here to build a customer base. You want to model what you want your leaders to do. You want to model what you want your partners to do. So when you show them how to do all those things, guess what they're going to do? You're going to tell them, guess what? You're here to build a team. You're here to help somebody else not pay for their products. You're here to do exactly what they just did. You want to teach them to do what they just did. You want to teach them to get their quick start. You want to teach them that there are 4 people that they got their quick start. They don't need to pay for their products either. You see what I'm saying? So you've got to model what you want them to model, right? If y'all can just get this, oh my God, the snowball effect would be insane. Absolutely insane. Okay, our September shift, y'all, it is fire. I'm sorry, but I am enjoying it so much. I am enjoying the daily things and the same topics that are so crucial to what we're doing right now, and being able to learn different things every day. You've got to get your people in that. And tonight, Jan, make a screenshot of who's on this, and I can't see because I'm looking at my notes, but make a screenshot of who's on the call, because we're doing something special if you got on here tonight. And this is huge, because every single person that is in the September shift, if they are eligible for the prizes, and if they're eligible for the workbook, they had to pay $15 or they had to spend $199. Tonight, we are giving every single one of you 5 free VIP passes to invite business prospects into that group. Every single one of you get 5 free. They don't have to pay a dime, but you need to make sure you tell them, look, I only got 5 and you are one of my 5. And you need to invite them. Then you need to make sure that they joined and you need to make sure that they wrote your name. And you don't have to explain everything in the group. You just got to say, hey, you are on my list and I'm going to send you a private invite to a behind the scenes group. You're going to be eligible for all the prizes, no pressure, just info. And I want you to see if this is something that you might want to do with me. And then you've got to send me and Jan your list of 5 names. So Jan and I are covering all y'all's expenses. So the people who are willing to invite and the people who are willing to step outside their comfort zone and 5 those 5, find the ones that you are just like, oh my God, if I could just have her on my team. If I could just have this person, oh my goodness, call them, message them, text them, voice message, send them a video and tell them, they just gave me 5 passes to this group and I want you to have one of them. Would you join it? Because if you're willing to step outside your comfort zone, that's where growth comes from. So, surface level wise, don't build deep roots. I love that saying because that is so true. And we're going to slow this down a second because I know I talk fast and I have been giving y'all a lot of information, but I want to slow down here for just a second. And I'm still going to get us out of here within an hour. If your why is surface level, you are going to burn out. Your why cannot just be, I want to make extra money or I just want to help some people. That is not going to carry you through the hard times. That is not going to get you up early in the mornings. That is not going to have you do the things on the days when you come home exhausted. That's not going to carry you through the hard days. But when your why is rooted in something real and you've got a tangible reason, I've got $60,000 in credit card debt that I am drowning in and I need to pay it off. And I know this can be the thing. My parents have done so much for me, and all I want to do is make their life easier and help them, you know, uh, go through their retirement days and actually live their best life. I want to be the first person in my family to break a generational pattern. And I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. I want to create freedom for my kids so they never have to know the financial stress that I had. That kind of stuff, that changes your posture. Your why, you've got to peel back those layers and you have got to get so deep and you have got to know it's got to be so embedded in you that there is nothing that you're not going to plow through or plow over that is going to keep you from doing the actions to get you to the end goal that this will bring you. So you have got to get away from the surface level and you've got to really figure out what this will do for you, what this will do for your family, what this will do for your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, your great-great-grandchildren. This is generational wealth that you can create because you make a decision and you decide to do it. And you've got to think bigger than $1,000 a month. You can't just think about what you want to earn. What if you started thinking about helping 5 people earn $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month or $5,000 a month? What if your impact was about a single mom being able to pay her rent without fear, a dad being able to be there at bedtime, a caregiver finally having options to bring people in to help, a grandma earning fun money and feeling purposeful again and being able to spoil their grandkids and not have to dig into her Social Security, a friend being able to pay for tires for their car instead of riding on, what are they called? The slick tread. It's not just about what you build, it's about what you unlock in others, the potential that you can unlock in somebody else. So I want you to do this later and screenshot this. And then ask yourself, what do I really want my life to look like 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What would that mean for my family? Who could I help if I stepped into leadership and I started being the leader that I know is inside of me, or Melissa and Jan know is inside of me that I haven't figured out yet? Who's watching me that I might not even realize is watching me yet? And then what's standing in my way? And what am I willing to do about it? So I want you to take that. Well, I don't know what's on the screenshot. Yeah, screenshot that. And I want you to, this week, I want you to really dig into that, because this is where clarity turns into action. When you know your why, your what becomes non-negotiable. And the action behind getting to that becomes non-negotiable. So we have got a daily massive action plan for you. Here is your challenge this week, and you can screenshot this too. You are going to enroll one subscribe and save partner. I don't know how you're going to find it. I don't know where you're going to find it, but you're going to find it. You're going to find one subscribe and save partner. You're going to post every day this week. Post your in your stories. Do a reel every single day. Just this week. This is not. We're just talking about the next until Monday. Every single day, you're going to post in your stories. You're going to post the testimonies, business and product. You're going to post in your reels. You're going to get loud about what's coming. You're going to send 10 connection messages. That's like warming up algorithms every single day. You're going to engage with 10 different people every single day. Invite your 5 people with your VIP passes to this September Shift group. Get into your why. Figure out your why. And then scary, that I want you to post or do a video or do a live or do a post or write it down with a picture of you of why you're building this business and why people should come with you. It's not busy work. Y'all, this is the blueprint. This is where the impact happens. If you do this week, the people that are watching you, I mean, what if they come in and the people that you sign up do it next week? What if they model what you did this week next week? How big of an impact would that make? You go first. That's it. You go first. So that is our training for this week. And I mean, I'm just going to say I'm a little bit fired up. So I hope all of you will take this and apply it and do the things and teach somebody else to do the things and not be scared to realize the full potential inside of you, because it's there. Every single one of you has the potential to be anything that you want to be. You can, you don't have to be the little sparrow. You can be the eagle. You can spread your wings and have a, as far wide as you can think, and you can soar and go above and hit any challenge head on. The power of an eagle is like nothing I've ever seen. And I have actually seen the power of an eagle. And I'll have to tell you that story another time. But you can be that. You have got something inside of you. You have got a gift inside of you. God has equipped you for where we are right now. He has equipped you to be a leader that other people want to follow. You just got to get out of your own way. And I don't know if you watched the Reset and Rise and Grind yesterday, but if you didn't, go back and watch it, because that potential is inside of you, and you've got to start telling yourself it's there. You've got to start speaking life over yourself. You've got to be the one that says, hey girl, put on your granny panties and let's go today. Today we're going to go, because you can do it. You can do hard things. You can get outside your comfort zone. You can talk to that person. You can send that message. You can make that reel. You can do those posts. You can find 30 minutes or an hour a day to put the action behind what it is that you want out of this. It's inside of you right now. Go find it. And don't stop until it's so big. Let it be shining. Let other people say, what has she got? Because I want some of it. Be that person that other people want to follow and other people want to be like. I love y'all. Jan?
Hey guys, this is a team of impact and we see it in you, we believe in you, and we have seen amazing things happening with all the involvement you guys have done in the shift and the September shift. And we just know that these teams are ready to blow up. And we're just super excited with what we've got coming. We're super excited with all the energy that you guys are bringing to everything. So we appreciate that you guys are hopping in there every day into our September shift and contributing and, getting on and share this stuff, guys. It's not your responsibility to get people involved. It's your responsibility to let them know that we have it. And just think, if someone had not shared this with you, where would you be at today? You've got that same thing to give to other people.
That's it. All right. Well, we did it under an hour. Man, my throat hurts. That was a lot of talking. I hope y'all listened fast because I sure talked fast. But before we go, I am going to declare Ephesians 3:20 over all of you. God is going to do exceedingly and abundantly more than we can think or ask because we honor him. His blessings are going to chase us down and overtake us. You are in the right place at the right time, and I declare a boldness to rise up in you. God will open supernatural doors. People will seek you out, and you will rise in the ranks because you give him the honor and glory for it. I love y'all. Y'all have a great week. Go do your thing. Make sure you're engaging in your threads. When you get something done, post it. Let's get fired up. It is time. It's no small stuff no more. Let's get loud. Let's get bold. Let's go. Love y'all.
Bye, guys.